you guys managed to get a long rest. During that time at some point, Bardley puts up a tiny hut so you guys could have finished your long rest peacefully.
I'm going to say that I can't move Celeste, but I can move Zexus.
Okay, so you got...
Yeah, I'll move her token when it's appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys aren't like dragging it around all the time.
Right.
Okay,
So the water is...
You have to get closer to it. Okay, so with this water, it's unusually clear. You can see the bottom. You can see the rocks at the bottom. You can see some pale-colored fish swimming around. Give me a perception for everyone looking in the water.
All right, not bad.
Not bad at all. Okay.
Horrible.
So, Broxim, you see clear water and fish. You,
Okay, I want to go over to a robot and see if I can take a piece of metal off of it.
Don't dismember the guys. They're probably decent people when they're not being controlled.
They're metal and they're dead.
They're not necessarily dead.
Hey, tried to kill me. Deserves it.
He's being controlled by somebody else.
Controlled. Not controlled. Dead is dead.
It's not dead.
Well, there's still a spike in the wall if you want to try and retrieve that.
Fine. I go over to the spike at the wall.
And I'm not even gonna have you roll for it. Eventually you can pry it out.
Pull it out, and I would like to.
But before that, Zaida, what you notice with your while looking around is you see some of these fish kind of disappear into the wall, and you can just kind of assume that it's probably some type of underwater cave that they're darting in and out of, that this waterway might be connected to others.
Whereabouts is that hole that they're sort of going through?
I would say there's not like a specific one, just around. You just gotta see like one here and there. If you were going to like jump in and try and swim through one, then I'd be more specific. But you just
right. No, I don't think I'm gonna try that. Zaida says I see a bridge to the south. Maybe we should head down that way.
Actually, yeah, you can see it. Can Broxim from that distance. It's kind of weird with
you shouldn't be able to see it, I don't think.
Yeah, because you have like crazy vision.
Yeah, I have.
I don't.
But before that, Broxim, what were you going to do? You're just going to drop the spike in?
I was going to take a pebble and drop the pebble in the water.
How big of a pebble?
I would say about a child's fist size.
Okay.
Solid rock. Okay.
So you find a good sized rock. Are you just dropping it in, or are you trying to chunk it?
I'm just going to drop it in.
You pick up this rock, you drop it into the water, you see the rock, and it just keeps dropping, and it keeps dropping, and you're trying to see it settle on the bottom, but instead you just see it getting smaller. And then eventually you see a little puff of dirt go up and some fish scatter.
Wow, this lake is really, really deep.
Well, there's a bridge to the south. Let's go over it.
One thing I want to add is by the time the rock hit this bottom, it was much smaller than the fish.
So those are big fish in there.
Presumably so. Very, very strange water. But lead the way to this bridge.
First, I want to look at this green rock. Oh, there's a big old exclamation point too.
Yes, that's for if you go to that point. That's just if you move to that area, then it not really. Yeah, just stop and let me describe some stuff, and then you can go on.
What about this rock? This green crystal.
It seems much like the crystal that you saw earlier, but of course it gives off a faint green light instead.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it be and continue on to the, or I think the
I'm
bridge.
going to go up to the rock and investigate it. Can I roll investigation on it?
Sure. Nice. You think that if you could gather up some of this, you could probably sell it for a nice price, but it's in no means, like a precious gemstone.
Can I break off a piece using my crowbar?
Give me strength. You're really putting your back into it.
Yeah.
I would say that you could probably work a little piece off within maybe get 15 minutes of just, wrenching it back and forth, trying to pry off a piece. You're able to chip off a bit of it, enough to sit in to fill the palm of your hand.
Okay. I'm a tiny person. I can deal with that.
See, a bridge.
I didn't doubt you. I'm just saying. The place seems very odd.
So, the bridge, it's a bit, rickety, but still surprisingly sturdy. It creaks as you step on it, and the sound echoes a little bit. A little every so often as you're walking, but it seems pretty well made.
You could go first.
Okay, I'm not afraid of it. Continues across.
Okay.
You make it across with no issue. Broxim,
Yes.
can I get a dexterity from you? Dexterity check.
Ooh,
I'll do it. Do it. Really? Really?
boy.
Really? A one? Oh, that's messed up.
Hey,
it was
Cammy.
it was supposed to be a really easy check, but
Uh-huh.
okay. Okay, so you hear a splash in the water, and it sounds like something hits one of the support beams for this bridge, and it just wobbles a little, knocking you off balance.
I guess that means now I'm prone.
Yes, but you're not in combat, so you can easily get back up. It just knocks you on your flat on your butt.
What was that?
Don't fall in the water.
I do not plan on walking in the water,
Actually,
but I felt something.
can I get a perception check from you, Zaida? And while I'm at it,
2.
yeah, neither you nor Zexus did very well. You didn't exactly get a glimpse of the fish, but you did
Uh,
see the water ripple after it had already.
would I have seen the fish?
No, because it was going under. It was passing under the bridge.
Everything is quiet. Too quiet. I mean, after all the craziness that we've seen so far.
Big poiple stones.
Yes, indeed.
Are these worth anything?
Well, you'd have to check them.
I'm gonna look at them. And are they shiny?
They're pretty. They give off a purple glow. They're different from
Yeah,
the
that's gotta
blue
be
and
worth
green.
something. People like glowy, shiny shit.
Okay, I will investigate.
You can convince somebody it's magic.
It eludes you. Like you're trying to study this, but the facets of the crystals just aren't lining up with your knowledge of of gemstone. But you can tell that its composition is quite different from what you've previously looked at.
Can I break off a piece using my crowbar?
Yes, but this time, basically, I'm having you do an attack roll.
Does a crowbar
Improvised
have...
weapon.
Yeah, essentially, you're trying to find a good space to wedge the crowbar into, so that you can try and then pry a chunk off. So this is a situation of roll to hit.
Let's see.
Oh, actually, give me a second. Cammy, I can just drag your token over to everyone else.
I'm like, where are you guys?
Give me a second.
Yeah.
All right. You're there with everybody now.
All right, thank you.
Your crowbar finds purchase. It finds a nice little groove. But when you do, you have a good grip on this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I am going to roll it here. You take 1 point of damage as it's launched out of your hands.
1 point of damage.
Yes, as you jab it into this crevice, it's pushed out of your hands and clambers on the
Crowbar.
ground. Yes.
Pushed out of my hands. With that, I'll say, hey, something's up with this jewelry, this rock. That wasn't right. That didn't feel right.
You're always welcome to try again.
Zaida says, "Here, give me the crowbar. I'll give it a try."
I'll hand Zaida the crowbar. Be careful. It seems very weird. Would I know if it's magical or not?
Not unless you try to find out if it's magical or not. Yeah. I would say use detect magic.
Don't got that. So what? Just a strength check? Well, just straight D20 because I don't really have strength.
Yeah, that's
That's
good enough
better.
to find a good spot to jam this into. So when you do that, same thing happens. It's forcefully ejected from your hands, even though you're actually give me just a straight strength.
Thing.
Yeah, you still take 1 point, but you're just barely able to hold on to it as it goes flying back.
Huh. Well, that's interesting, but not interesting enough for me to care that much. We should move on.
Place is all very interesting.
Yeah.
Weird. Yet
I mean, if we get it cleared, then maybe we can spend more time, but I don't know. I don't want to be stuck down here too long.
This place is huge.
It is huge.
Yeah.
Massive map.
And I can hide so much more in here.
Alright. Wish we had a map.
Well, then it wouldn't be, a lost abandoned mine.
That's true.
It was abandoned, and anyone with knowledge of what it looked like before is long gone.
Ooh, I see a green thingy.
Another green crystal.
Ooh.
Yellow.
Yes, these crystals give off a soft yellow light.
Oh.
Broxim. So, as you're observing these crystals, jumping between points and from facet to facet, you see little bits of what looks like lightning, like like an arc is being completed between points on the crystal.
I would like to use my crowbar and knock off a piece.
Really? You're gonna
Okay.
touch the lightning with a metal...
Okay. And you are going through with this.
Let's see. I will, I'll just throw my crowbar at it.
Oh, wait, throw it at it, or were you trying to actually... Okay, what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna straight up chuck the crowbar at it.
Give me an attack roll for an improvised weapon. So, you throw your crowbar and it clatters next to the group of crystals. Just sails right past them.
I'll go pick up my crowbar.
Carefully. So, as you're reaching for your crowbar, you feel a little shock. You take 2 little points of damage trying to retrieve your crowbar as you're reaching between these crystals.
Electric. I'll turn it over to the bigger one. Shoot I have a crossbow.
Give me an attack roll with your crossbow. It's a miss. So, as this bolt flies, you see a bit of light from where one of the little bolts of electricity strikes it as it's sailing past between 2 jagged points of the crystal.
These things are very electric. Interesting.
Touch it. Lick it, see if it's lemony.
As fun as that would be,
No.
I advise against it.
I wish I could grab one of these. I don't know if it'll shock me if I straight up grab it.
Or Zeta, you see a hand, a skeletal hand, on the ground.
Right in front of me, or
No, from your angle, you can see it here.
right over there?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go over and look at it.
It's like, you can tell, it's a hand, but as you get closer, you can see a full skeleton crawling towards this wall. And it's missing its arm from the elbow to the hand. It's missing. And you think that you can put two and two together and think that this hand might belong to that skeleton. Or this arm.
Alright. Need a hand, buddy? Yeah, I'm funny. Yeah, I'm gonna search the thing for any little bits of treasure it might have. See if
So
it's there's
on the hand,
Might have tried to do what I tried to do.
like on the hand of the arm of the skeleton that is severed, you see a single gold ring.
Ooh, shiny. I'm gonna
And-
take it.
And also on the body itself, you see tattered clothing that is basically dust at this point. You see what might have been a journal, but the pages are crumbling and the leather is cracking. Anything that might have been, legible at some point has long since, gone to ruin. And you see just a couple of coins and little personal effects like a stone carving of a lamb
Okay.
and a silver necklace.
Ooh. Okay.
Anyone want to look around more? Or, well, I'm saying in this particular area.
Yeah. Let me roll deception.
Well, it would be investigation because you're actively
Investigation.
trying to find signs of things. So Zeta, you're pocketing everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'll share it with other people eventually, but you find shiny shit, you put it in your pocket.
Puts it in our
Happy
pockets.
podcast.
Hmm.
Do the rings or necklace look like, fancy and possibly magic, or are they just gold ring, silver necklace?
They look like common jewelry. There's no special
Yeah.
markings or incantations. But Celeste, with your investigation, you just can tell that it's been here for a long time in this dry environment. The ground around is broken up. It's been disturbed, but not recently. As in, like
So,
whatever
someone
damage,
dug up?
like whatever damage has happened here happened a long time ago. When I say the ground is broken up, it's like cracked. It's cracked where the hand was and where the corpse is. The ground is noticeably darker. Like this is definitely where the body decayed. Everything that was flesh has now really soaked into this dirt.
I don't think there's much notable about that. Thank you.
Right, let's continue on.
I'm not necessarily regretting making this map so big, but
So this, is this a pit?
yes.
I go to the edge.
So
And
Go right to
I
the
will
edge.
I'll chuck a pebble down into the pit.
you do that. You hear nothing.
Oh shit. And then I will slowly back away. Yeah. That's a long way down.
You expect to hear an echo or something from it hitting the bottom, but you hear nothing. I'm telling you now, you could wait 5 minutes and still hear nothing.
So we could technically go along the ledge and get around, but that freaks me out. I'm worried about that. So let's go this way. Let's just check down here first. Ooh,
Being thorough.
shiny. Shiny.
Yes. Here, what you find is crates and barrels filled with the blue crystals. They've already been mined, and they're just stored.
Alright.
So something is up with these blue crystals. I will.
Give me a perception while you're investigating. You can investigate the crystals, but also give me perception. You're so focused on these crystals, you don't notice anything else, but I will say that when looking at these crystals, they don't seem exactly the same as the others.
Do they glow?
They also give off a bit of a glow.
Well, if they mined these, they must be worth something. People don't mine stuff that is worthless. I'm gonna grab a couple.
All right.
True. They may be worth something.
All right.
I'll grab 2.
All right. So I would say you guys can grab a couple of your golf ball sized crystals and stuff them in your pockets or packs or whatever.
I've got a backpack.
Let's check to the right first.
Oh, I see a thing. So should I go to that spot and stop, or?
Yes, it's go to that spot and stop. I believe that if you go to that spot, you will
See a big open space.
Okay, so.
Oh, and I just see the edge of something.
Okay, so stop there. And
yeah.
Let's have the rest of the party gather. Once you get to the edge of this open space, you just see wide open cavernous space, and beyond your sight, darkness. And Zaida, on the edge of your sight, you see something, and it moves into your view.
Oh boy.
As it's approaching, you can tell this thing is about 4 times as big as any other automaton you've come across yet. It is shiny and pristine and black and gold.
I cast Armor of Agathis.
Slung across its shoulder, being held by one hand, is a giant black and gold hammer.
Oh boy.
And you simply hear,
"Oh, how nice of you to show. I thought I would have to go through the trouble of looking for you."
So, with that, we will roll initiative. And another thing that you notice about the individual in front of you is that he has a face. Unlike the other automatons you've come across, this one has a perfectly sculpted face, kind of like an Egyptian death mask. It looks like a dwarven face and not random assortments of features, despite what the token looks like.
Right.
It just looks like a very big, very armored metal dwarf.
He's a big boy, all right.
Broxim, that puts you first in the turn order.
I will use one of the blue crystals that I found. I'll cast the spell Magic Stone and chuck the blue crystal at the whatnot.
Nice. So you hit it and you hear it ping off the armor, and you simply hear,
Damage you have done, but no damage to worry about. It will be fun crushing you.
What? Jesus.
25. But then I'll go here. At battle advantage.
okay. So he brushes dust off his shoulder from the shattered crystal that hit him. He says,
"Come now, you can do better. I'll even let you come to me."
And you see him bring this hammer and put it down in front of him as he rests both hands on his hilt and just lets the head of the hammer hit the ground with a loud thud.
Yeah,
and
definitely don't get into melee with this.
So Celeste, you're up.
Well, as Zaida recommended, I will be keeping my distance. I'm gonna use the longbow. Oop. Dang.
That does
A
not
little
hit.
bit. Dang. Oh yeah, he's strong.
Oh shit. We didn't roll an initiative for Zexus. I'll do that real quick.
Okay, give me a second. Boy. Good job, Zexus. I don't want to be all clumped up right here, so move and put my Hexblade's curse on him. And I'm gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast. Nope. Miss him with an Eldritch Blast.
So now it's Zexus.
Oh,
Yeah.
run Zexus usually. Right. Zexus is going to, well, they can see invisible shit too, probably.
Yeah. That's a safe assumption.
He's still gonna try to hide. Step back here, roll a stealth.
Hmm.
Yeah, 13 doesn't. So he's not hidden. Psychic Blades, Dex attack. Not 20. Oh man, it had my fucking sneak attack.
That will definitely hit.
Then he's gonna step back. He's not dumb.
All right. Broxim.
Cast Frostbite.
It's saved. And you hear him yell out to you.
It seems these caves are getting a bit drafty.
That'll end my turn.
Okay. So you see he picks up his hammer, swings it over one shoulder, and he'll say,
For you to have made it this far, I'm sure that you've crushed many of my servants. So I will return the favor in kind. You should have just let them deal with you. They would have been a bit more merciful. I will have fun.
he's going to move here. A 13 doesn't hit you, does it, Zaida?
No.
All right. So he brings this massive.
13
He brings.
is my AC. So does that hit or not?
Yeah, you're just out of range. So he swings his you see him wind up, like completely turning the top half of his body, and swings with this massive hammer.
Ooh.
You're able to duck the first one. He goes completely around and back for a second swing. You jump up and able to dodge that one. And the third he tries to bring down on you, but you move out the way. He misses with all three swings. So, Zaida, you manage not to get hit, and he says,
I must be getting rusty in my old age.
Celeste.
I'm still gonna play safe from back here for now. The longbow attack. Let's see if it doesn't. Still bad. Wow. We're gonna try.
That's
That
good.
hits.
Yay! Finally.
So, your arrow
May I
catches.
make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Disarming attack, your maneuver using a superiority dice to 1, deal the extra damage, and 2, try to disarm him.
I would allow you to retroactively have used one for that attack. He is disarmed.
Nice.
Nice.
It's like
Lucky.
Oh man, that
It's like,
opens some shit up.
all that strength, really? So, this arrow catches right in between the joints from the arm to the chest, and causes his hand to open, dropping his hammer in front of him. And you
Big
just
is this hammer?
you just hear it go boom as it like hits the ground, and it reverberates throughout the cavern.
My turn. Right. Zeta's like, oh god, this is gonna be bad. How big is the damn hammer?
It is, I would say, you couldn't pick it up,
Shit.
but yeah, it's probably as big as you are. Like, it's as tall as you are, roughly. And, you got like 2 Broxims on the end of it.
Yeah.
So this is a big hammer.
So, Zaida, we need a fucking tank in this party. I think I'm the tank. Move up. So bad. I'm gonna cast Branding Smite. Hope I can hit it. And then I'm gonna cast Booming Blade. Fuck me in the. Nope. That just sucks. Can I Tides of Chaos this shit and get advantage? I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos and reroll
Sure.
my attack. Yes!
Yeah.
That works.
Alright. So, okay. So 18 piercing damage, then 24 radiant damage. Yeah, sucker! I critted on my Branding Smite!
Okay, Zaida.
You know what? I'm gonna move away from him while he's disarmed.
Yeah. I'm going to say that you find just the space in between plates and just really get Frostbane into there. And you think you hit something important.
Yeah. And then I move away from him. If he makes an opportunity attack,
Yes, that would be an attack of opportunity, which he will just...
but not with his hammer, because he doesn't have it.
Of course not. He's just punching at you. Okay. So, he crit you right back. I will screenshot this and share it to you. It's like,
No, I believe you, dude. I believe you.
God damn it.
I'm glad he was disarmed at least. So it's
Right. At least, I mean.
But that's still 12 points.
okay.
So you turn to run, and you just get a metal fist in the back of the head.
Damn.
Just like...
He takes 10 cold damage from Armor of Agathis.
So as he hits you, ice starts to form over his hand. And he's just like...
Still full of tricks.
Did I do my Hexblade curse damage to him also? I don't think I did. Also takes an extra 3.
Okay. That brings us to Zexus.
Right, Zexus, he's gonna take the hide action real quick. Pop out. So is he hidden?
Oh, yes. The
He
attack is
doesn't hit.
13.
He moves back out of the way. I think it's Broxim's turn.
Yes, it is.
It is my turn. I'll shoot him with my crossbow.
That hit?
Then I'll run over here. Then I will cast Spiritual Weapon, my favorite stealth.
What shape is it taking?
Look,
So where are you placing it? In fact,
5 feet. Yeah, right there. And that will end my turn.
he says,
You're more trouble than I expected. It's risky to run repairs now, so you'll just have to be met with overwhelming force.
you see his body, bands along his body start to glow red. His eyes start to glow red. And you see him slam his 2 fists together. And out from him erupts a pulse of red light and a wave of fire. What I need from you two are dexterity saving throws.
Yes.
Both of you are taking half of this, so 7 points of damage. So all around you, you see a bit of scorched earth emanating from where he's standing. And before ending his turn, he picks up his hammer again. Celeste, it's now your turn.
That was intense.
Oh,
I'm glad I stayed all the way here.
wait. I didn't see how far away you were.
Come on.
25 feet. So, yes, can I get a dexterity save from you too? So, you also take 7.
Wait, because on one point they're 30 feet away, and
The range is 30
Zexus
feet.
is within, but he's
Range is
behind
30.
a wall.
Yes, Zexus is behind a wall, and the range is actually 30 feet. It's just that you both happen to fall within, like, the 25 to 30 foot range.
Okay.
Did he pick up his hammer?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
did.
did.
Okay. Well, we'll try our luck. Do I do the longbow first or after?
First.
Okay.
All right.
I'm lucky right now.
Yes.
And that will hit.
Roll that.
So, you're attempting to disarm him again.
It's the exact same number as last time, which is crazy.
This time, with your disarming strike, you hit him in the exact same place as last time, causing him to drop his hammer.
Dang.
So,
Very good.
he's in the middle of cursing you, and then you just catch him with another arrow mid-sentence.
To blast you!
Another arrow pings into him.
Too busy
Nice.
cursing when you could be blocking.
So now it is Zaida.
I've got him cursed, casting chromatic orb, 2nd level, do fire damage. Well, what have we seen him take? We haven't really seen him take any of these types, but I'm gonna say fire. Crit, actually.
Fire. Wow.
That's a crit because I crit on 19s or 20s against my cursed target.
Is everyone familiar with Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah.
Do you remember the death of General Grievous, where essentially he burned from the inside out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting a bit of that. All this damage you've been doing, and those 2 arrows hitting some of his internal bits, causing some internal oil leakage, just causes him to be engulfed in flame once you cast Chromatic Orb. So he's patting at his body, and you hear clanging as he's ripping at himself, trying to put out these fires. You just hear him like,
No, not like this. I'm perfect. I'm better than all that scrap.
As he's still trying to, you see the lights in his eyes flicker, and you see a charred husk drop before his hammer.
What?
Yeah, we killed him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
What? And we took minimal damage.
I took some damage. I
But
took
not
10
a lot.
damage.
Not a lot.
Yeah. It could have been way worse.
Yeah.
That disarming strike was good.
Yeah.
Like, really good. I got some lucky fucking hits, man. Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
The fact that you dodged.
And the fact that he missed me 3 times in a row.
Right? Oh,
Like,
man.
if he had hit me, like, what's his damage?
It's like
What damage
I was
roll?
mad about that because
Just shoot. I was like, oh.
because not only did I give him like attack and the attack and everything, besides the damage, he has knockback
Oh.
on that hammer, so you would have been launched because he rolled a
But you got
13.
hard in my head.
It was a 13, a 9, and a 11.
But what damage does he do? Because I figure he's a heavy hitter.
I was considering D10, but I didn't know if I should pump it up or not. But it would have been just 1d10 per hit. 1d10 plus 3.
That's pretty significant.
Yeah.
That could, especially if he got 3 hits in.
Oh yeah, you would have been paced. Although I have not dropped initiative order, before we end the game, this is just all storytelling for a moment. At the edge of your vision, Zaida, you can start to see a figure coming out of the dark as you hear a slow clap.
Oh.
And you can all hear this clapping. And of course, Zaida, you're going to see this before he comes into viewing range of everyone else. But you see a tall, slender figure in flowing robes with a high collar, and features like nothing you've seen before, but you've heard stories. And as it gets closer, everyone can see the squid-like tentacles coming from its face.
Shit. God damn it.
He says, I thought my strongest would be the end of you.
I just spent most of my shit, and now we've got to face an illithid? Oh boy.
As it's getting closer to you, you can tell that it looks pretty decrepit. Like, it could use some skin moisturizer. It doesn't look like it's been feeding well, like it's been there for quite some time. But yes, it is an illithid, or,
Oh boy.
aka a mind flayer. It seems you've broken my favorite. It's so hard to make more. And that is where we'll end.